This is a little tour of my gardens and outdoor area for early spring. Always a little nod to my nanny. Cardinals appear when angels are near. We just came out the back door onto our sunken patio. It was quite sunny today, so my husband put the umbrella up. But what I've tried to do out here, and so far have been successful, is to fill these container pots all around the patio with some kind of perennial so that they come back each year and I don't have to worry about replanting. This is a beautiful hellebore, some aucuba and sedum. I think that's autumn joy sedum. You'll see lots of topiary. It's kind of a hobby of mine. There's some wisteria growing up this trellis that my dad made. Here's some little blooms about to come out. I love the purple color of this wisteria. Some coral bells there in a pot, and that huge hosta that really does very well every season. My husband was commenting today on how beautiful the grass looks. We do have a company that comes out and fertilizes and aerates for us, but he tends the lawn himself most of the time. This is a big aluminum container that I filled with moss that I've collected from all over New York when we visit our kids and various places we've been. And I've trained regular English ivy on this trellis. And it comes back more full and more beautiful each year. There's a little St. Francis that belonged to my grandmother. I trained that ivy around a coat hanger shaped into a circle. This potager box is filled with all kinds of things. Some aucuba that I propagated, some autumn joy sedum and various succulents, some Virginia bluebell that is about finished blooming. There in the background, there's some very fragrant lavender and some dianthus. And on the end here, I have all kinds of herbs. The oregano is kind of taken over, but I love the way this rosemary looks and smells in topiary form. Oh, there's my little kitty cat, Maybelline Grace, at the window. Cade Millefulcia, 100,000 welcomes. Up on the top of the step there is a large pot of peonies. They're going to bloom nice and pink pretty soon. bluebirds are beginning to nest in that tallest birdhouse. Now we're making our way across the backyard and down the steps and onto the driveway. That wine barrel was a birthday gift. Several years ago, my husband purchased that at a winery for me. This garden along the side of the driveway is really coming along. I am trying to form an English stepping stone garden, planting things that will grow around the various pieces of slate and stone that we've put in the dirt, not only because we like the way it looks, but also as a manner of weed control. And as you can see, there is lots of sweet violet, wild sweet violet growing around those stones, along with some more autumn joy sedum. There's some creeping thyme that I've put in there. Some black-eyed Susans will be coming up. Some phlox and vinca. It's a big rose bush in the background. And then this blue juniper topiary. There's a couple more hellebores under there. Some stone crop, that very vibrant chartreuse color. Another little akuba bush. And those irises that were transplanted from my great-grandmother's yard to my grandmother's yard and finally to my yard. So I'm hoping that that will all fill in nicely around those pieces of stone. This is a very busy street that we live on, so it's a little noisy with the cars when I'm out here filming, but we love where we are, and it really doesn't bother us at all. My husband does such a good job of tending all these bushes. Down below, you'll see some of the newest amaryllis bulbs poking through. And across the yard, we're coming up to the dogwood tree and another one of Nanny's statuary pieces, the Virgin Mary, overlooks our home. Our crepe myrtle there. There's some salvia and some ivy, some autumn joy sedum, and more bearded iris. And a little patch of amaryllis that has been coming up there probably 5 or 6 years. Making our way back around the side of the house. We've really enjoyed this little blow-up peep for the Easter season. And I hope that each of you have had a blessed Easter with family and friends.